Aloha, it's Kiana, and here are today's top Hawaii headlines from the editors at the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Also, mahalo to Longs Drugs Hawaii for sponsoring the show. Head on over to your neighborhood Longs Drugs for all your shopping needs. Ukrainian authorities have arrested one man after a Russian missile strike killed at least 11 people in Kramatorsk. The man is accused of helping to direct the attack on a pizza restaurant by filming the location and informing Russians of its popularity. Among the dead were two 14-year-old sisters and a 17-year-old. The bombardment injured 61 others and damaged buildings, houses, schools, kindergartens, a shopping center, an administrative building, and a recreational building. Rescuers are continuing to search the rubble for bodies and survivors. Russia says that it doesn't aim at civilian targets, but its airstrikes continue to kill non-combatants. Kramatorsk is a frontline city in Donetsk that houses the Ukrainian Army's regional headquarters. U.S. travelers might be in for another painful holiday weekend this Independence Day. Delays and cancellations are already starting at airports around the country. The East Coast is seeing the worst of it, with about 2,000 domestic flights delayed and more than 700 canceled as of this morning. The region has been hit by thunderstorms, and the FAA temporarily grounded flights heading for major airports in New York and near Washington, D.C. Airlines are facing huge crowds, bad weather, and problems with flight crews reaching their scheduling offices. Some planes may be unable to fly in bad weather this weekend due to possible interference with 5G wireless service. The number of air travelers could set a pandemic-era record over the holiday weekend, and the FAA expects Thursday to be the busiest with more than 52,500 total flights. A serial thief has been sentenced to 5 years in prison after stealing a vacuum cleaner from the Ala Moana Target store. 46-year-old Yolanda Pusi was one of several habitual thieves in the crosshairs of Honolulu prosecutor Steve Alm's office. The vacuum cleaner was among nearly $28,000 in goods stolen from Oahu retailers over a 6-month span. Pusi pleaded no contest to 9 counts of second-degree theft and 2 counts of habitual property crime for stealing merchandise on 11 separate occasions. Prosecutors sought a 10-year sentence for her crimes, and Pusi has 5 prior felony convictions for burglary, theft, unauthorized entry into a motor vehicle, and promoting a dangerous drug. Honolulu police are looking for a suspect who allegedly started a fire at a 3-story apartment building in Wahiawa. At about 12:37 Tuesday afternoon, 36 firefighters responded to a 911 call for a building fire near 125 Lakeview Circle. The first unit arrived on the scene at 12:45, and the fire was extinguished about half an hour later. The Honolulu Fire Department investigator classified the cause of the fire as incendiary. No one was in the burning unit or any units directly above the blaze. No injuries were reported. Damage estimates were placed at $100,000, and HPD has opened a first-degree arson investigation in connection with the fire. The first-named hurricane of the Eastern Pacific hurricane season formed today off the west coast of Mexico. The U.S. National Hurricane Center said Hurricane Adrian had sustained winds of 75 miles per hour. The storm had been expected to reach hurricane strength later today as it headed out to sea. Adrian Center was located about 360 miles southwest of the Pacific Coast seaport of Manzanillo, Mexico. This morning, according to the National Hurricane Center, the storm was moving west at about 8 miles per hour. Adrian is forecast to weaken again to a tropical storm by the weekend before diminishing into a remnant low by next week. It should be hundreds of miles east of the Central Pacific by then. For more on these stories and all the latest headlines, subscribe to the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Visit Hawaii's top source for breaking news online at staradvertiser.com and download the Star-Advertiser mobile app. Mahalo, have a great day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.